wanted to.
Hello, Gia.
Hello. I should have asked, do you want to talk about Jimothy at all before we get started or anything?
Jimothy is a phenomenon, huh? That little
Yeah,
fella.
he knocked the grandpa with the bison incident right out of the. I'm still enjoying the grandpa with the bison thing.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, not enjoying it, poor fella, but still, that was phenomenal.
Yeah, I know. Animals will eventually get theirs.
Yeah. I mean, he got such height.
He really did. Yeah, committed to the act of tossing grandpa.
Anyway, we have a friend named Timothy, and I said, do you mind if I call you Jimothy? And he's the only man on the planet who wasn't familiar with and so I explained, well, it's this sort of deformed raccoon thing.
That helps. Good job, Gia. Good job.
And he said, let's just stick with Tim. I'm like, all right.
Did you say he was a friend of yours?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Anyway, I know we're here to talk about General Hospital, and some stuff has happened, so we got to talk about it.
Yeah, my God, my little notes, which are really just the names of people who appeared on the screen. It just seems like they go on forever, so this is going to be tough.
Well, don't feel like I mean, we keep creeping longer and longer. I feel a little badly. I mean, we are helping some people, on their commutes to work.
Yes, we're clinging to that.
That's a service, but not everybody has such a long drive to work, so I don't want to torture everybody. So,
I know.
Anyway, let's get cracking. Hit it with your first note.
Okay, so Tuesday we had Gio and Charlotte sort of comes along, and boy, this is going to be trouble. Yeah. Charlotte at the pool. And she's trying to get her game on, and then of course Lulu crashes the party.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was thinking. Right. Okay, Lulu shows up. I liked Lulu's look at the pool.
Yeah,
that was like it had sort of a bohemian. It's just what a woman who works at a co-op, would be wearing on her pool day. So a little bit, funky. It had a little funk to it.
Yeah.
It was attractive, but that was unfortunate, and it seemed like Lulu had just walked in, and so did Lulu's negative interaction with her daughter make her just turn around and leave? Was that kind of the? Did I read that right, or like?
Well, I think that was a major bummer for Charlotte, who thought she was really going to get somewhere with Gio.
Yeah, and I don't like. I know this is classic soap stuff. To have her crushing on Gio. And the internet they're all like saying, "Don't make Charlotte psycho. Don't make Charlotte psycho."
I know.
I agree. A normal crush on an older boy, and then all the subsequent feelings you'd feel and all that. That's cool, but don't make her be start another fire or something.
Dark Charlotte. Yeah.
Yeah, Dark Charlotte.
Yeah. I know. Did you ever watch? This is completely
Dark Shadows.
No. Did you ever watch Fernwood Tonight or Mary Hartman? Remember those
That's
shows?
A little before my time.
That's right. I am quite a bit older than you. Oh, there was a place on Fernwood Tonight called the Butterfly Deli, and I was thinking that would have been the place for Lulu to work. It was like a trippy sort of hippie girl who worked there. But anyway,
remember that place in Missoula where we both went to school?
There wasn't there like a butterfly cafe?
There was a butterfly cafe, and it also had sort of a little shop in the front where you could get natural bristle toothbrushes and that kind of crap. I had a T-shirt from there that lasted forever.
Oh, nice.
I had many a coffee there, but so she would have been perfect there.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry. That flashed in my mind, and I wasn't sure if I was just imagining it, but I just Googled it, and it was in fact the Butterfly
Look at you,
Deli.
the Google. We've changed roles.
Okay, so we had that little sort of tension. And then we had Anna and Dante and Joe at the police station. Anna's kind of back.
Yeah, Anna's like a dog with a bone.
Yeah.
And she's supposed to shadow Dante for a while, but she's obviously already just,
yeah.
in it and on it.
Right.
I love her glasses.
Yeah.
You like her glasses?
Yeah, sure.
Styling, like a hint of Billie Jean King.
Which is always good.
Yeah.
Always good.
Yeah,
I like to think I have a
70s.
hint of Billie Jean King. Right?
The athleticism? Is that where you're...
No. But I imagine she has a pair of Carhartt somewhere in her closet.
Maybe, yeah. But anyway, but Anna is worrisome because we know that Peter's, pulling the strings on all this, and it would appear, based not just on that snippet, but on the couple of days, that her agenda is Faison's children. Is that?
Yeah, taking down Britt, I guess, because as far as she knows, she's the only remaining child. Right?
Yeah. But she seems to want to blame Cassius for lots of stuff too.
Yeah,
I don't know what the point of that is.
I was thinking, she's sort of like putting together her theories. I was thinking, she didn't grow in her Spidey sense while she was away,
No.
She keeps guessing wrong, even when Jack is like, nope, it wasn't him.
Nope. No, she just can't let go of. She's got her slant on things, and she's not gonna let any sort of truth get in the way of that.
Yeah.
But so she's digging through all those files. Yep. Okay.
Digging through the files. Yep. Let's see. Then we had at the hospital, Elizabeth and Stella are, buddying up with Tristan. And of course, Britt sees him at the hospital, and she's talking with Lucas as Tristan's making.
Yeah, who's like the new Brad with her or something.
Yeah.
Where's Brad?
I don't know,
Just
but
Lucas
is a very good substitute for Brad.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy them together. I enjoy their energy and their banter and everything, but it's kind of like, why can't we mention where Brad might have gone?
I know, it doesn't make any sense, to have him pop in every now and then. Yeah. But Lucas will try to steer her in the right direction, so that's
it won't work.
That's a positive. If anybody, I mean, at least he's trying. At least somebody's trying,
Yeah, and new doctor is appealing, but I keep forgetting that he had something to do with Jason returning and something. So we shouldn't lose sight of that,
Okay. That's our homework. Don't lose sight of that.
Don't lose sight of that, because that's weird, right? Like, what did he have to do with that?
There's something up with this guy, and I don't know what it is. And his accent seems spotty, so that
it does. It sort of slips in and out. Yeah.
He
that's
didn't
what
go
she
to
said.
Oh no! Oh dear!
Your daughter would have laughed at that one.
Yes. That's your audience. She would have laughed
at anything I said, so that's not really all that high a bar. But anyway, it doesn't seem like it's really his accent. I hope if it is, that's weird.
Yeah. He doesn't.
But what do you think? Do you think they're setting us up for a love interest with Britt there?
Well, they're doing that clashing thing, right? That apparently is so delightful to us. But I don't want that to happen.
No, okay.
No.
I see a lot of buzz online about we think that he's supposed to be a love interest for Britt, but everybody seems to feel like he'd be a better love interest for Lucas.
Okay.
And I thought, I wonder, have they ever done a story where we have a gay character or a bi character that's in like a love triangle with,
you want a triangle?
Yeah, like maybe he'd be a love interest for both of them.
Huh.
That would be interesting. Have we had a story like that?
I don't think so.
Let's try it.
Yeah. Okay. He's not doing anything for me at this point, this guy.
Okay.
Not even a little bit. So I'm curious to see how long it will take for them to turn me into a Tristan fan.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm all right with him. I mean, he's had a few funny lines here and there.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, I'm gonna give him time.
Okay.
Time.
Let's see. So then we had, this was also sort of blah. Sonny and Justine, they had a long sort of like, yeah, it lasted pretty much the whole episode, didn't it? The two of them, like,
I think they just feel like they're gonna wear us down if they keep presenting them as a couple, and we'll get on board with it. But I don't really know anybody that is.
No, I don't think it's gonna happen. If it hasn't happened yet, I don't think it's gonna happen.
But I do want to point out that she wears very attractive, very flattering blazers, jackets.
Yeah. Often with matching pants, right? Or should I say slacks?
I think she had a skirt on this time. She had like a red jacket with, I want to say,
right. A pencil skirt?
Maybe a pencil skirt, and the jacket may have been a peplum style. And I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. It may be peplum or peplum, or I don't know. And it may not have been one of those at all.
I know. Maybe just say jacket, Gia.
Jacket, yeah.
And leave it at that.
But anyway, she looked very attractive. The colors, the fit of it was fantastic. And then also, shout out to whoever dressed Aunt Stella this week.
Yes.
She had a different style, like it was almost like a sweater jacket blazer thing going on. Like it was a whole different texture. And longer.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just take this as evidence that there are people making blazers that are attractive for the show.
Yeah. I just wish we could get behind the scenes and see what's happening. You know, who's making the choices.
Yeah, I mean, Laura had one on today, like a powder blue one that was mildly better. It was not as huge and boxy.
Wasn't it the same one with the white blouse underneath? Was that the same today as it was on Tuesday or whatever?
I don't think so. The white blouse wasn't, or if it was obscured by a scarf tied in
a maybe it
very
was a little
artful
different
way.
Okay.
Anyway, I just feel like we've got people making these in a manner that suits the body type.
So maybe that's sort of an advanced sewing class.
The advanced sewing class, but I'm still holding out for like a shirt dress with a very wide belt.
A very wide belt, okay.
Yeah, but maybe she doesn't do dresses. When I think about Laura, do you ever see her in a dress or a skirt?
I can't think of. Maybe I don't know. If it was probably a long skirt. You know.
Yeah. Like a kind of hippie style. Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, and that might be nice too, like a hippie sort of a skirt, because she could work at the Butterfly Deli too.
Yeah, I mean, she used to have a more bohemian vibe.
Yeah, she did. She did
for a while. Anyway, I just I thought Justine looked divine, but I'm not believing that storyline with Sonny, and I like staying at that silly apartment with the apples in the bowl just doesn't do anything for me.
I know. And you know what else doesn't do anything for me is softball season. I don't know why, but it just sort of like it
comes around every year. It doesn't. You don't get like a warm fuzzy from that.
It's like the nurse's ball. You know, it's just sort of like this manufactured sort of excuse to get people thrown together. You know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
okay.
Let's see. Yeah. Thanks. Thank you. We had Valentin dropping in on Laura to ask for her help with Lulu.
Yeah. That was okay. You know.
Yeah, a lot of sort of business taken care of, I think, these 3 days. Then we had Britt stopping in to see Carly, and of course he's giving her the flash drive, you know, that's supposedly got all this stuff on it. I was thinking he could have just given her like an empty flash drive and it still would have messed with her head, you know?
Right. Yeah, and it already is messing with your head.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Yeah.
So
he must have known.
of him.
It was very clever of him. Yeah.
And he was in like a new purple suit, sort of.
Yeah.
Weird. Yeah. Yeah, so I guess I don't know. I kind of want some happiness between Carly and
I
Valentin,
do
so I'm
too. I do
just a
too.
little time of not having to
Yeah.
hide away and just see what happens
Mm-hmm.
with them. So I'm bummed
Yeah.
about the flash drive.
Me too. And it seems like we probably know, like, are they going to manufacture some deep, dark secrets? I mean, we do
They
know.
could. They
Oh,
do a lot of things
they
off
do that. I
screen.
know.
Yeah.
I know. That wouldn't be fair.
Yeah.
You know, but she knows of some of the bad things he's done, some of the very
Right.
bad things he's done, and it seems like I just don't like this. I don't like Sonny acting like this is all about Donna and her
Yeah.
safety, and
Yeah, it's bullshit. I call
yeah,
bullshit on that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, same. Yeah, the only good part of it is that Brick is being upfront with her and his agenda.
Yeah, but he did, like you said, he's toying with her head quite
Yeah,
a bit by
yeah.
doing it that way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. And I also would think that when Valentine came by a little later and she slipped it into the drawer, as a spy, he should have noticed that.
Well, he may have. I
Maybe he
mean,
did. Maybe he's going to
yeah.
go back and look.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. And then he could like mess with the flash drive and put like
Yeah.
pictures of
Yeah.
him, blowing up balloon animals for kids at a hospital or something.
That has a creepy element to it as well.
I guess it does. Hmm.
It's clown adjacent,
Yeah, yeah. And sort of like Alan, remember Alan used to like sing to the kids or whatever at the
Oh,
hospital?
right, right. Yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah.
Yeah, something I guess men just can't visit a hospital's like children anymore. It's going to be
Yeah.
creepy from now on. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just this. Maybe it's what we're bringing to the table. I don't know, but yeah.
could be. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Carly and Valentine still seem okay, but definitely doubts are sort of
Yeah, the fact that she didn't just say Brick
yeah.
brought me this, and she
Yeah,
didn't just
yeah.
flat out just
Right. Right. Yeah.
let's go watch this together, and
Yeah, that would have been interesting,
yeah, let me get some wine,
We'll watch.
popcorn. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at your rap sheet. Let's see. Okay, then we had Britt appearing before Elizabeth and Stella, who apparently get to make decisions.
Yeah, Elizabeth is suddenly like a doctor.
I
in a
know.
coat.
That white coat seemed a little bit like I don't. Isn't that really just for a doctor?
I don't know. You'll have to Google it for us, but yeah, I was like, that's weird. You don't usually.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you do. I don't know. Maybe she's a. Would she be a nurse, like high up enough as a nurse to warrant that? I don't know
I don't
what the.
know. What? Think
the
back to the pit. Did we ever see a nurse wearing a white coat? Because
I
that's
don't know.
our part of our
I know
education.
they're always just in scrubs there, basically, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
What's the
Yeah,
pit coming back? I forgot all about it.
I know it's been a while, hasn't it? I think it's going to be a little while.
Really? Will it not start
Yeah,
just in the fall? Do they not? It's weird. Like we don't have the usual like rollout, like
I
end
know.
in the summer and start in the fall. And when I
Yeah.
was a kid, we used to walk to school 8 miles. And, I know I sound
Yeah.
like that, but you know what I mean? Like it
Yeah.
was kind of a like something you look forward to, and you watched, you know, what was it like the celebrity star,
Oh yeah, yeah. Battle of the
sport
Network Stars stuff.
battle
Yeah.
of the network
Yeah.
stars all summer, which
Yeah.
had their those had a certain charm watching
It
those
did have
silly
a
things.
certain charm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and if you
I
know what we're
know.
talking about, then you're old.
There you're old. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry to
sorry.
break it to you. But yeah, it seems like all these streaming services, they don't seem to have to stick to a schedule,
No, there's no. Yeah, well, I hope
They
it's
don't
back
realize how
soon.
important that is to us.
Right, right, and also we're kind of losing our medical edge. We used to have
Yeah.
a lot of knowledge on that front.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Um
that was. What did you think of that interview with Stella and Elizabeth and Britt?
Well, as usual, Elizabeth was trying to be very sort of kind, I guess, open-minded. acknowledging some of the good things about Britt, you know.
Right.
I mean, they were both treating her pretty fairly, given what she's, you know, capable of and what she's done, you know, especially tossing Elizabeth into that. Was it a bathroom?
Right.
I thought it was a closet,
Was it
but I guess it
closet
was
or
a
something?
bathroom.
Or I don't remember.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, we knew she was going to get her job back, didn't we?
I think so. But well, you know what I didn't like, you know, we're always defending Britt and saying people don't see the real Britt and everything. But I was annoyed that she instantly started trying to get out of stuff, and
I
you know, I was like, don't show that side of her, you know.
Yeah,
it's like,
she really doesn't get it, I guess.
Yeah. She doesn't put her best foot forward. You know, you can be thinking all those things, but at least give it, you know, a week before you start trying to get out of things.
Yeah, she really is sort of a spoiled brat, you know.
Yeah.
But I still love her.
Speaking of, I know we're sort of getting out of order here, but I have read, I seem to read a lot of interweb comments. And you know how I mentioned that Jason, they said Jason's going to have a whole new direction to his character. And people are saying that Jason is not going to be with Britt anymore, and that the love interest will be the new doctor, and that Jason in real life, that his new marriage is making him like rethink doing like love scenes and stuff. And so that might be part of the change in direction. Now, let me qualify this with, I don't know if any of that's true, because I'm just reading comments.
Okay.
So, but I thought, well, that would be interesting to have that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we've seen that he's not we never see Jason, you know, shirtless, or he's not like chasing the shower every week and you know, that kind of stuff. So that's not too far off how he's been already, really.
True.
But if you came in and said, I don't want to do, you know, sex scenes or kissing scenes, or, you know, like that would really alter the arc of what they can do with an actor on a soap.
Yeah, that is true.
So again, I don't know if any of that's true or not, but
yeah, that makes me sad. But I think already,
I know, I wanted to warn you in case you were waiting for the big Britt Jason reunion.
I was thinking, like, also apparently the word that Jason's back in town hasn't spread to anybody at the hospital. So weird.
Yeah,
you know. But when Britt hears that he came back, and you know, I think that's going to be enough to like sort of for her to build her wall right back up.
Right,
you know?
right.
So,
and remember how long it took for her to let him in, and it's like, oh,
so
man.
I kind of feel like they're a little bit doomed just for that reason, you know.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it would be fine if Britt didn't have a love interest for quite a while and just was hanging out with Lucas, you know.
Yeah, I'd like to see her more at work, and yeah. But anyway, I just thought I'd mention that because I thought, how interesting if you went into your job and said, I won't, these are the things I'm not gonna do, you know. And
but he's an important enough actor and character that they would probably agree to that, you know.
I imagine so. Yeah, I imagine so. And I mean, obviously they all have their own, like I think people have mentioned before that Brooklyn, that actor doesn't, you know, want to show a lot of skin, and that, you know, that's so they do kind of try to work on those things. And apparently Chase, thanks, you know, heavens, is cool with taking his clothes off. We appreciate that. Shout out.
He's very generous with his body.
Yeah. And that's how I'd be if I were looking like that. I'd be like, there's a short window of time.
When
you're gonna look like that. I'm gonna let you all enjoy it.
And they'd be like, the scene doesn't require nudity, ma'am. I don't care.
I'm aging every second here, so
zoom in, pal.
I have lost weight, but I still have like,
good for you.
Oh, thanks. I still have like that, you know, like a cat belly. I forget what they're called. Like there's a name for the sort of the way the cat belly, no matter how like heavy or not heavy your cat is, they have that belly. And I think I've reached that point where my belly's going to be like that.
Okay.
I don't
All
know,
right.
unless I maybe start doing hot yoga or something.
Maybe.
But
Yeah.
you cannot direct your body to lose weight in certain areas.
No, that's true.
So it will lose it in the boobs, and it will
Exactly. The boobs
leave
seem
it
to go first.
on the belly.
It's like, thanks. Thank
Yeah.
you very much. Briefly, I enjoyed a bosom.
Anyway, okay, where were we? So Britt, so Britt's back, and I thought it was mildly funny, and just the comic stuff of giving her so much to do and being the softball manager.
Yeah,
And,
that was a little silly.
It was a little funny. I had a mild snicker.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that maybe that can sort of like loosen Britt up, and just maybe she could sort of take things a little more lightly.
Yeah, I mean, just getting a paycheck and a place to live and all that
Yeah,
good stuff should help, I would think.
should help. Definitely, yeah. Let's see. Then we had, and this I thought was a little obnoxious. So Lulu goes to the police station to interview Anna. She's
Oh, that
there
was
early,
obnoxious. Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah, like, I'm an hour early, but is that okay? And, it's like, well, that's
Yeah, like my
obnoxious.
schedule freed up, so
Yeah.
I figured you didn't have anything going on.
And then then she doesn't interview her, and she's, like, I thought Anna was quite gracious about the whole thing.
She was. I know. I mean, I feel a little bit bad for Lulu, but that just seemed rude. And like and I know this is like just silly to call her like a professional journalist, but you just wouldn't do that. I don't think,
No, I mean, yeah, and like we haven't seen her working in many months,
No.
and then she finally has this one interview, and
Yeah, and she just takes Anna for granted, like because she knows her,
Yeah, she's laser focused on
her
problems.
Yeah, woe is Lulu.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. Then we had Gio talking to Charlotte, and then Emma comes along, and this is going to be very unpleasant. I'm going to be so anxious about whether or not Charlotte, plays fair or tries to
or is she going to be like,
these two.
poisoning Emma or something horrible? Or,
and of course, I mean, it's good later on we see that Emma's onto her, sort of. Like
Emma knows, and Gio seems to know. They both seem to know that. Oh, she's crushing on you, and knowing that, I thought in today's episode, when the two of them were speaking to Charlotte, and Emma's suddenly macking all over him, I thought, well, that was a little, maybe, I don't know, maybe she was trying to make a point, like, this guy's mine or something.
Maybe,
I mean, that would be uncomfortable. Like, you wouldn't do that if I were standing there and suddenly, that would be rude to do to anybody, to just start like sticking your tongue down somebody's throat while somebody else is trying to talk to you. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's not really her style, I don't think. So
it seemed like it, although they've been very like lovey-dovey, or the
but with somebody standing right there, that's a little
that was awkward. So I'm also uneasy about this storyline, but I do like this new Charlotte that she can handle what they're throwing at her as far as
she really can. She's very convincing. Let's see. I mean, the rest of that Tuesday's episode was more of like Lulu coming to the decision, that
the big
she needs, because Dante sort of pushed her in that direction,
And he did it in a fairly smooth way, I thought, like being supportive, but raising up, raising the positives about it. And I don't know why it has to be so all or nothing. Like, why it has to be one or the other. Like most, if you have shared custody, wouldn't it be like, weekdays with so-and-so and weekends or whatever,
Right. Yeah. When it's somebody like Charlotte, who's pretty, I mean, mature, sort of in quotation marks, but old enough that like there's no way you can contain her. So why not just let her decide, which house she wants to spend the most time at? I mean, she could go back and forth. I'm sure as long as she has the freedom, that she wouldn't mind staying with Lulu sometimes.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a little weird, but
yeah. Let's see. I think we pretty much covered.
All right, on to Wednesday. What do
Yeah.
we got?
Okay. Let's see. We had again Dante and Lulu, Carly and Valentin, blah blah blah. Let's see, Michael and Jordan. We had Michael
in
going to
the
gym, the
in the
little gym
gym,
there.
and then
Yeah.
having their conversation about Baden-Baden and
right. Yeah.
the burn clinic, and which is so, Jordan's got this one, like, looks like a slug they've glued to her
Yes.
face. And Michael's burned over like 75% of his body or something. And he's still like a Greek god at this point.
Yeah.
And it's like, and so it just seemed so weird, funny that they were talking as if it were some equivalent, like, obviously the Michael thing was, that would have been like miraculous to have somebody recovered like that. And I don't know, it all seemed a little bit like the two of them talking seemed a little weird anyway. I keep saying weird about things, but
I know
natural.
what you mean. Yeah, and I started to think, well, maybe these two would be a couple.
Really?
Like
I didn't get that vibe,
but we like him with Jacinda, so I'm thinking like if Jordan and Curtis sort of part company, and I don't know that they would, but she might see that he's still kind of a dink, and she can do better. Or she would just go after Michael for the money.
Yeah, right. That would be funny if they just like altered her character completely, and she was
she got a taste of the money,
She did, right? Yeah.
And now I'm not sure. Like she's sort of between things, right?
I guess so, right? She turned down Laura's offer to go back to the mayor's office. But we don't know what she's doing, do we? No. Hot yoga. She's doing the hot yoga.
She's doing the yoga. Yeah. And just like his asking this favor of her, which was just to get feedback, right, on the yoga class or something.
Yeah.
It's like, that seems like sort of a dumb thing, to just like, you're just asking one person, like, is he doing some sort of a study or an assessment of like what's going on?
It was just plot.
Yeah. Just seems sort of.
Don't think about it too hard.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it was just like a throwaway kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then we go to the hospital where
oh God,
Isaiah and the baby and Portia, and then of course Curtis comes along with his little bunny. And we have the unpleasantness, just the two men brushing past
each other.
Yeah.
I was glad that Isaiah like had the sense to like realize like, okay, I should leave.
Yeah.
But Curtis's facial expressions, he's just and I don't know if it was the same day, but the conversation he has with Stella later on the bench, it's like a child, like, I'm going to get you a lollipop because you didn't punch anybody, I did what you said, Auntie, and I just thought about my baby and I didn't,
Yeah.
Like they have just dumbed that character down to, I just hate what they've done to him.
I know. I was thinking like if Isaiah, when he was leaving the room, if he had just like even put his hand on Curtis's like arm, just like as like a, it's your, your turn, man, or something, like Curtis probably would have decked him.
Probably. Yeah. He's just like a fuse.
Yeah.
It's just yuck. It's awful. I don't like it. And then the whole baby name stuff and
he got to pick the baby's name. Really,
I feel like Portia is just bending over backwards to make this work. But like, why? She's this brand new mother, just got through childbirth and everything, and she's got to do all this work to
accommodate Curtis,
to accommodate this boy man.
I know. I know when he asked if he could like spend the night, I sort of like got scared. I was like, God, what if she says no and he blows up, But luckily he sort of took it,
Yeah, right, exactly. That's what I mean. When there's people, when you're around people that are like, you're worried they're going to be volatile like that, you don't realize what a toll it takes on you until you get away from them.
Yeah, right.
And I feel like
yeah.
they're turning him into one of those kinds of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like Portia should just be enjoying being a new mommy again and not have to be dealing with this boy-man drama all the time.
Yeah.
With both of them. I mean, I don't think Isaiah's at fault, but still, it's just like, like this is what I got to be thinking about,
Yeah, yeah. I know.
It is a cute baby. They had a rough time getting through that one scene. He was noisy.
I know. I don't think he likes Curtis.
Nobody does right now.
No, but yeah, I just got like this feeling like, wow, this is so miserable for Portia. She has to dig so deep just to like act, pleasant with Curtis. And maybe it's not that hard for her, but it seemed like when Isaiah was watching the two of them and hearing like the baby's name announcement, like he was sort of like, I don't know how that landed, but it didn't seem like he was good with it,
No, I know, and I'm not sure what that meant, why.
Right. Like maybe she obviously sort of let Curtis have the deciding vote.
Oh, maybe that was it.
Name,
just
and that just didn't seem cool. I feel like, I mean, I know he's the father, but it still seems like, I don't know, this is more her baby than his, and I guess that's not really fair,
Yeah, I don't know. I was also thinking that's a hard name to make a nickname from. Desmond. I like the name.
Desi or
Desi, yeah, but I don't know. Other than that, Mond. That doesn't work.
Mond.
Mond.
Yeah.
But and the internet is also, there's a lot of people saying that it's going to be rough when they have to change that baby's name after they find out that it's actually Isaiah's. And I don't know if they'd be going there or not, but that could certainly, the baby stuff, they can always do that kind of thing. Somebody switch the blood work or whatever.
I guess that's possible. Yeah,
but I hope they don't do that. But anyway, I'm not enjoying that storyline any more than I have been all along.
No. Well, and I guess one of the things that was telling about that whole scene was when Portia like gave her suggestion for the baby's name and like the whole like what she liked about it, and he sort of just shot it down, and that was like it. It's like,
yep. You've really come around to my way of seeing Curtis, haven't you?
Yeah, I have, Gia. I know you're delighted, but
I'm not. I'm sorry that they've done this to him, but I was so vicious about him for so long, and now it's like, he's gotten even worse.
He has gotten worse. Yeah.
I mean, he's kind of gotten stupid. He's kind of gotten like caveman-like or something.
Yeah, he doesn't.
And I know those Geico cavemen don't like it when you use their, say that about them. But I mean, more in the classic stereotypical sense of,
right. He's just sort of simple in what he wants, and what he understands. Yeah, too bad.
Too bad. So sad.
Real shame.
A real shame, but they could still fix it.
I'm sure they can, and maybe they will. Okay, then we had the whole scene with like Simon and Brooklyn and Gio and Trina.
Oh, right. And the negotiating with the contract, and we want him to do. And the funny thing is the whole like, I mean, I'm sure Gio is a brilliant guitar player, but the part he was playing to back her for that song was like a simple strummy strum. Like you might have been able to show me a few chords, and I could have backed Trina for it. So it wasn't like he was showing his chops, his prowess.
No.
But But they did say they checked him out on YouTube, and so maybe they just saw the potential there.
And that stuff would be completely different than anything he could possibly do with Trina, you know?
Yeah. So I don't know. I didn't know if he should have thrown down and, been so adamant. I mean, I could see him saying, I don't, this isn't the right time in my life to be doing a solo thing, but so if you want to pair Trina up with somebody else, anybody could back Trina and make Trina the star that, but I don't know. I feel like something's up. Well,
something's
and then we had
definitely up. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we had the producer guy. What is his name again?
Simon.
Say something about Trina's the one to watch.
Yeah. And that seemed like he was contradicting like what he was saying before. So I don't know what that meant.
And then we get to the point where later in the episode, I don't know if it was yesterday or today, but so Trina's got some stalker.
Yeah.
So it's like, was that tied to that? Like, oh, we are watching her. Somebody's watching her.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was connected either, but it's all very mysterious. And suddenly Trina's going to be thrown into something that's going to, maybe make us like her a little more. We'll see. I was thinking of Trina and Kai, and like we've made fun of Kai a little bit for sort of being like the dutiful kind of husband and stuff. But I was thinking, if the writers are trying to show young people like what you should look for in a relationship or in a boyfriend, he's a really good example,
I guess so. I guess so. I just want his life to be a little bit more about him.
I know. I mean, he does have his own life, but he's always putting her first.
Yeah. I think it's maybe it borders on being an enabler. I guess that's the issue.
Maybe. Yeah. It's tricky, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's
to be supportive,
right, but not necessarily indulge everything that Trina wants.
I think that what's so unappealing about Trina's character right now is how it just she feels so self-centered. Not selfish, but self-involved, and it's she seems I don't know. There's something, she just seems to be coming at everybody in this like kind of edgy, nasty way, and
it's always about how things affect her. Like Jocelyn, like one of the things that was like bothered Trina so much is that Jocelyn didn't have any idea what was going on in Trina's life,
Yeah. While she's sitting in the hospital with a gunshot wound. Anyway, and then we had the weird interaction with the old friend of Kai's, whose name I've already forgotten.
Quinn.
Well, you're on it today.
I had to really pay attention.
And of course, the way things were cut, they make you think he's the one stalking Trina, but that may or may not have been true. That was just a matter of, well, we didn't see evidence of him.
That's true. That could be a twist because they definitely sort of presented it like it was him. But
they did, but that it's a soap opera, so you got to be on guard for this kind of thing. But I don't know. Anyway, so we're probably up for some big old drama there and some possible violence and some scary stuff. Yeah.
I don't know if I need that.
Yeah.
Right now.
We need a kinder, gentler show with less scariness.
We do.
Speaking of things on the internet and scary, sorry, I'm going to break away for a minute.
Okay.
Did you see, I'm always talking about Jaws. Did you see the footage of the great white that was from a drone being very near these children swimming?
No.
Oh, my God. OMG. I bet when their parents saw that footage, they were like, you are never swimming again.
Where was it?
I don't know. I don't know where we were exactly. But so it's from way up high, obviously, and so you see these three, I think it's girls. Wow. And you see this shark, and it's like, oh wow, it was, it was. I mean, it only lacked the dun 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 dun, like, Anyway, okay, back to our regular scheduled program. I've been spending too much time on my phone, obviously. I'm like up on all the current things.
Okay, well, we had a little more of Stella and Britt, where Stella was trying to school Britt in how she should be regarding, her reinstatement. So kind of more of what we got on Tuesday.
Yeah. And I had to agree with Stella on these things.
Yeah, right.
Kind of reminiscent of my father. He used to tell us when we complained about things like, his classic, you don't have to go to school, you get to go to school. It was all like the privilege. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It didn't help, and it didn't.
No. He tried. But bless his heart.
He was right. Later you realize, oh, yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. We also had Anna and Jack. Jack came by the police station to help or to answer some of Anna's questions. And of course, she didn't really want to believe anything he said. Basically.
Right. Yeah. She's just definitely in her own little delusional.
Yeah. Because she doesn't really have a handle on who Cullum was, right? She didn't think she had any real involvement with him. So
well, and obviously, if I'm beginning to wonder if there was programming of any kind, or if this is just her own brain, wanting to revenge like whoever's left of the Faison family because she was so tortured all her life. By whom?
By Cullum.
To get Britt? What would the point of that be for Cullum?
Well, maybe not that part. Now I'm gonna have to try to follow what I think happened. Yeah, Pikeman. It's gonna get very Pikeman. But there had to be some programming, don't you think, for Peter to be making an appearance in her head?
Well, couldn't her own head be like she has been tormented her whole life?
Yeah, maybe she could have had a breakdown.
Faison, and maybe this is her brain saying, "We're going to take care of these Faison people, whichever one's around."
But what about the book and the cigarellos or whatever? And wasn't she getting drugged too?
Yeah. There's that. Yeah, that's true.
But so maybe it could have started as one type of programming, and it seemed like one of the goals was to just make her believe that she had a breakdown, that she'd never been kidnapped, right?
Well, that's what the people in the French clinic were trying to convince her of.
Right. But they were working.
But maybe it was to anybody else it would sound so fantastical. Is that a word?
Yeah,
so maybe they were just like, oh, you poor dear, you think you were a kid. Like, I still don't know if the French clinic was in on this whole thing or not.
I think so.
But that woman seemed so kind. The one with the very French accent.
I know. It's all very strange and murky, but I think something broke in Anna's noggin.
Yeah, anyway, it's kind of painful to see her kind of back but not back.
Yeah, right. And we don't know if there's going to be more sort of triggers,
Yeah.
Because she's definitely this is one of the things that's a little annoying to me is Anna at home, Anna with Emma and everything. Although at least maybe this isn't true now, but in the past, she was always so lovely and sort of gentle, and when she goes back into cop mode, there's
oh yeah, she's back with that.
Even if these are people that she knows well, she still doesn't seem like she's talking to them as if they have any sort of real relationship,
Yeah, right. Yeah. I will say though, that I feel like Jack is loosening up. I'm starting to like him.
He is. I think so too.
I think he just needed to get away from Carly, to be honest. That was a bad
I think
pairing for him.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Nina is just the ticket.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy. Let's see. We talked about Kai and Quinn and Trina a bit. So yeah, that's it is a little odd that this Quinn guy just sort of makes an appearance after a
Just
year.
suddenly, yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking. Maybe he is the stalker, and he could blame Trina still somewhere in his mind for like derailing their whole
it would make
football
sense, but
career.
I just thought it was too easy that they showed it right then,
Yeah.
But
Uh-huh.
you cannot say the name Quinn without my brain adding medicine woman every time.
Every time. Okay.
Medicine
well, this
woman.
is going to be
Yeah.
this is going to be difficult then.
I never. It wasn't a show like I really watched or anything.
Yeah.
But I just.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right.
It's
Thanks
hard
for letting
being
us
me
know.
sometimes.
It
Yeah.
is.
Maybe it'll happen to you now too.
Well, I don't think so, but it's hard being you, and it's hard being around you.
That's fair.
but ditto for me. No picnic on either side.
That's gonna fruit on either side. Okay, are we to today yet? Because there was some big stuff.
Quite. We had some more stuff with Britt. Isaiah and Britt had a weird little interaction where she seemed clueless about like how difficult this was for him being like involved with Portia.
About the baby, and that was a little weird. Yeah. She's like, just do this and do that. And
So maybe we're supposed to realize that Britt needs a lot of work.
That Britt, Britt's a work in progress.
Human being,
that her take on relationships is really flawed.
Yeah, she's really, I guess, she's lived in such a weird sort of world.
That's true. She really has. Yeah.
So she doesn't have the best role models.
She's like a rescue.
She is. Yeah, you got to give her 3 months. I think.
It's like a community cat.
Let's see. Then we had Lulu go over to Carly's house to tell. With
a mean voice.
Yeah. But it was refreshing. I thought that we didn't have to see any more sort of agony and hand wringing on Lulu's part. Like she decided, I gotta just do this.
Yeah, she just did it, pulled off the Band-Aid.
Yeah. That was good. So I think that was a wise move. We'll see what happens. And Valentin, I mean, we don't know where he's gonna land yet.
No, he needs to get his funds unfrozen, which he's working on. Yeah.
That's right.
Did you like Lulu's shirt?
With a little bow in the front.
Yeah, the like knot in the front.
I didn't understand the bow around the way. It feels like we've had this conversation before.
We probably have. I think they were trying to do something there, and I don't think it hit the mark really. But.
Well, also going back a little bit, Simon, I think it was he the one who was wearing like the sort of?
He was wearing the jacket with the
that
hoodie,
also had the hood.
And
did Ethan wear something like that?
Yeah, that's like to denote coolness, I think.
Oh, okay.
That's like I'm wearing a blazer, because I'm a business type, but I'm young and hip, so I'm wearing the hoodie with it. Yeah.
Okay, message received.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, we had also a whole flurry of mentions of Maxie all of a sudden. So I think
yeah. Well, that brings us to today.
Yeah. I think we can jump to today.
Thank you. God.
Because we're getting low on time and my battery on my phone is
okay.
Yeah. Okay. So Maxie calls Michael, and that, of course, we now we know what that was all about.
Right.
And this is all. I mean, I was saddened by this development.
I was very saddened by it, and I mean, they can undo it, of course.
Yeah.
But the decision to not recast her and to therefore remove the entire family.
I know.
So there's no more Spinelli. There's no more James. There's no more baby. Well, she's not a baby anymore. What's her name?
Oh, Bailey Lou.
And is there another child?
Yeah, the older one. Georgie. Yeah, where's Georgie gonna go? How old is Georgie? I
don't know. She's supposed to be getting up there now. Yeah.
So she could be going to college or something.
They could have any of these things be undone, of course.
Yeah.
And maybe they're just buying some time,
right?
While they, this may have just been thrown at them.
Yeah.
And they could always recast. They haven't. but also the goodbye between James and Cody, and they didn't have the original James. Was that the same little fella from the other day? Was
I
that a
don't
different
know.
little
I
fella?
thought it was maybe a different little fella.
I
He was
did
very
too.
good.
He was
Very good.
cute. Again, there's
Yeah.
no end of the cute little fellas out there, I guess. And he
I
did a nice
know.
job, but I was like, oh God, they couldn't even wait for the, original James to do this big
I know.
scene.
And I thought like were they getting on a plane like right away? Like he couldn't go see the horse? I thought that was just mean.
I know. And wouldn't he have like cried or something rather than, I don't know. It felt, yeah. I mean, I
I don't
liked
know.
that they involved horses.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I kind of thought like I didn't even understand like the Mac was like you have to try, you have to like the Mac conversation was weird. I don't know, it was all a little weird, but it ended up being quite sweet.
It was. Cody was lovely with James.
Yeah.
I mean, and of course Molly is just like, man, thinking, wow, this guy is fantastic.
I know. She's like, she's probably, we're going to have babies now,
But
because...
how? Because
right.
Yeah.
Well, there'll probably be some miracle or something. And, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was the big, huge news. And to be honest with you, I feel like I missed something. Okay, so we had the big scene with Tracy and Lucy and Brooklyn, and then Michael comes in and reveals that he's the one that's
right.
the recipient of Maxie's shares. And so what was the big change that originally Tracy's happy that Michael was the one?
That was like nothing. When he said, let's vote on it, it's like, what are you voting on?
Oh, okay. It wasn't just me. I was like, did I turn away and miss?
I thought the same thing. I was like, what? I was trying to like replay the dialogue, and it really all he said was that he might not vote with them. He's going to vote for the good of the company. And
then suddenly they're voting on what? And suddenly Tracy's against him now. Like I was like, what?
But then she also seemed ultimately to think, oh yeah, this is good. This is very good.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, that makes me feel better because a lot of times I'm, not fully paying attention. But
well, same. But
okay.
I think there was not much going on there except him declaring that he wasn't gonna be swayed just because he's a Quartermain.
Anyway, I guess that's potential for something interesting to have Michael in the mix there.
Well, and I was glad that like somehow this is sticking it to Lucy because I'm still very angry with Lucy for completely screwing Brooklyn.
Right, for like manipulating a friendship that way.
Yeah.
That was pretty shitty, I thought.
Very shitty, yeah. And acting like she should get credit for
and I didn't like her dress today. On top of it all, I did not like that dress.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, the fit was beautiful because she's so hot, but I didn't like the look of it.
I know.
So anyway, that's mildly interesting. What else did we have?
Well, we had more Gio and Emma and Charlotte. I guess so that might have been where they did the kissing right in front of Charlotte.
Yeah, and that just sort of furthered the whole thing. Oh, then we had the big fight between Charlotte and Rocco at the pool.
Yeah.
What'd you think of that?
Well, I thought Charlotte made some good points. Not the best place to have an argument like this. But Rocco, I think, is showing sort of his immaturity.
Yeah. He was being, very like small and pissy about everything.
Yeah.
I thought they both those actors are doing a fabulous job of being teenagers. I was believing every minute of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's acting very like he used to seem so sensitive and kind, and now he's suddenly kind of like I don't know.
Maybe he was just quiet and everybody assumed he was sensitive,
That happens.
Exactly. I know.
You give some guy this like, depth, he's so he's so deep, and it's really like he's just got like a 10-word vocabulary or something. And there's not much going on there, but
not much. No.
Yeah, but I thought, it's interesting that they're changing his his vibe.
Yeah.
And being it's challenging us a little bit, you know.
Yeah, it all kind of makes sense, I think,
Yeah.
for him to be sort of behaving the way he is, and like not being completely aligned with Danny and Charlotte.
And Charlotte, yeah. And speaking of about him, the conversation between Laura and Sonny, I was LOLing about how they're uniquely qualified to help him get over shooting someone.
I know. At a young age, yeah.
Yeah, and Laura cites, her 16-year-old. What was it? Was it some yucky stepfather or something
I
that she
can't
shot? That's
remember.
way before my
I think
time.
that's before my time too. Yeah.
And then Sonny talks about, some horrible thing he did at 16. It's like, you did some horrible shit just like a year ago. You like just murdered somebody in cold blood like a year ago or something.
But that's different than doing something when you're just a kid.
I know. I guess they had to qualify it, like how it affects you as a
and maybe that's what sort of pushed him onto this path, sort of, you know.
I think they should have a scene where Sonny's like, like recruiting it, like, we got a place for you in my organization.
Instead, he was trying to encourage Rocco to just sort of, express himself if he needed to, know, with Sonny. Sonny was a safe space.
But I just think we're all just supposed to forget that Sonny's, actually murdered a lot of people in his line of work, and see him as the kind and gentle grandpa now.
Oh, he's very gentle.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just thinking about like anybody,
and a generous lover.
I feel like anytime like he's doing something like this, like pulling somebody like Rocco aside in this very public place, to anybody else looking on, it's like, oh, look, that old mobster is talking to this boy, what's going on there, just never seems innocent really when it's Sonny.
Right, because it's Sonny.
We also had Dante. Now that Dante is, Laura told him that Anna's sniffing around. Right? So this is I couldn't. I think I lost. It got a little pikeman for me between
he and Anna.
Well, there's like the two things, like the Rocco shooting Cullum and then Cullum getting murdered at Spoon Island, right? Hello?
Wait. was murdered at Spoon Island. Wait.
Cullum, right? Josh.
Yes, right. Yeah. So, but what do you mean there's two things, like Dante knowing?
Well, Dante got rid of the evidence that implicated Rocco.
Right. And so that's what he and Anna were conversing about.
Yeah, and that's what Anna's fixating on, is that shooting.
I guess so. That's how I was taking it. But now that you brought up the other part, Cullum being shot on Spoon Island and how they're handling the whole who's like what Cassius did and what Cullum did.
It got I got started to get confused, partly because so Anna talks to Chase and says, I really want you to chase down this evidence.
And I don't like that now that she's.
I don't either. That's bad. But then, like in the next beat, Dante comes along and kind of tells her, right, that he destroyed the evidence, and she doesn't seem upset by that. But she's
kind of like, does that mean she's quit? No, because then Peter appeared right after that, right?
Yeah, and she's not going to call Chase back, right, and say, "Never mind, I know."
Never mind. Yeah,
I figured out what happened or something.
Yeah.
So I couldn't figure out what was going on.
I don't know.
Really. But I don't like Chase like having this like
new agenda
project.
Right. Do you think Peter requires like food and drink at this point? I
don't think so, Gia. No, I don't think so. Maybe like a light spritzing,
just to keep the image alive.
He's like an air fern. Oh dear. But yeah, troubling that Anna has like moments where she seems like she can function, and then when the room
Yeah.
empties, there's Peter.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah.
Great. No. So
So a lot of
yeah.
troubling stuff. And then yeah, the Maxie stuff just made me sad. I know they had to
Yeah.
do something, and I'm kind of glad that they didn't wait too long,
Yeah.
after all the headlines came out. So because we all knew, like, oh well, that actor's not coming back. So what are they gonna do? But
this seemed very thrown together, didn't it?
yeah. Yeah, because I was like, wait, Australia? Like, weren't they at the Grand Canyon or something? Like,
Yeah.
what's going on here? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's mildly plausible that the news that it was Cassius and not Nathan, like
Yeah.
I can see the writers being like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. But it's just a bummer to have that
Yeah.
whole family be disappeared because of
I
this.
know. We'll still have Felicia and Mac, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But they would be devastated too that the whole
Yeah.
family's going away.
In Australia, it's not like someplace easy to get to, and I don't know.
I mean, they could go away for months probably for a visit.
Yeah, right. So. But anyway, maybe they'll recast later. I mean, they left all the doors open, so.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, anyway, I feel bad for Cody because he and James have a special relationship.
Yeah.
Oh, then we go to we have Willow and Nina. Willow's figured
out.
Right.
Oh, the big swimming stuff. I can't believe I forgot that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So quickly, we just had. It was weird that Michael was there, but we had the big swim.
Yeah.
With the new scout, and wheeling in. Like, oh God, he's looking so scary. Like Frankenstein. I think I said that before, but he's like really doing a great job being spooky as hell.
Like I can't even imagine him talking again. I feel like he's this silent man now.
Yeah. But the conversation, like with Nina and Willow when they go in to get their waters, and like, oh, you slept with him, like that was hysterical.
Willow figured that out immediately.
Yeah. So funny. And
when Nina was like, he's very thorough. Something.
That was very funny. And just their gyrations, and then they come back out, and it's like the Nina's face when who said something about don't have Drew too close to the water,
and immediately Nina's wheels are turning.
God.
It's like, oh fuck.
I mean, I know I mentioned that the other day, but it's like, oh, they're really gonna go there? Like,
man,
seriously.
Drew has to know who he's surrounded by. He shouldn't be going anywhere near the edge of
and I thought, wasn't it mean of Alexis and Michael to be talking about Drew as if he weren't there?
Yeah.
Right. I was like, that would, as much as I despise Drew before, that would kind of piss me off too. Like, I don't think
so many people treat him like a non-person.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's an experience that's for real. I'm sure that,
and that would feel terrible.
Yeah. So he is gonna, when he gets out of this, man, he is gonna wreak havoc on this town. I think.
I think so. Yeah.
But Nina is just killing me with her everything. Oh my God.
But and so you can see that, like, in her mind, she's sort of transported back to the, the Metro Court, like with Jack.
Yeah.
So that they have got to get back together. There's no way she's going to be able to stick to her
guns,
yeah.
Well, if that's making it forbidden will make it all the more, inevitable that they'll get together.
I don't even know why they had to go through this, like, exercise of saying, of her saying that you can't do this again. Don't know. Like, that's just stupid, It would be just as effective just to watch them try to figure out, how to do this without,
without everybody knowing.
That could be fun, So we'll get
true.
there. We'll get there.
Oh, anyway, okay. I think we pretty much covered it. And is your phone dead?
We did.
We did. Okay.
Almost. But yeah, I
All
think
right.
we
Well, it
did
was,
cover
you know,
just
we
about
had
everything.
a lot of business, but we had some fun
Mm-hmm.
stuff and some big stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a good
Yeah.
couple days.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. Yep. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night there, Gia. Thank you. Okay, will do. All right. Bye-bye.